woman before me was the epitome of beauty, whose passion was evident in the way her voice carried the wind as she sang. But all that is left of her now, as she rushes to the front door awaiting her family, is a shell. Lucia has not been able to verbally communicate with anyone for over 15 years because of her dementia. The only sign that shows she is listening is through her eyes, so when she closes them, I realize that she has admitted defeat. Her family hasn't been able to visit her for the last 2 months, and without their presence, Lucia's condition has regressed. This is the story of my friend's grandma, but it could easily have been your mother, sister, or auntie, as it is only one of many stories of residents at nursing homes who have been impacted by COVID-19. Due to the pandemic, residents are unable to physically meet their families and friends. Instead, they are forced to see them over a screen once a week. This sense of fear brought about by the disconnection with their homes and families creates alienation, heightened by the restrictions of COVID-19 as they are confined to solitude due to the risk of contamination. This has been found to increase the risk of dementia by 20%. Being separated from someone you love goes beyond isolation. It's a loss of something that can't be substituted. As you can see, COVID-19 has impacted the lives of many individuals within nursing homes, creating a sense of isolation and confusion. My initiative, Keeping the Past Alive, aims to reconnect those within aged care facilities with their cultures in order to spark familiarity, reducing the alienation that increased during the pandemic. My community service pitch is a 7-week-long initiative that encompasses celebrating a specific culture each week on a certain day. This includes cooking food, sharing stories, singing songs, playing games, and so much more. Culture is important for every person. It indicates a way of life based on customs, beliefs, language, and experiences shared with family and the wider community. In 2016, more than 1/3 of Australian aged care residents 65 and over were born overseas, and 1/5 were born in a non-English speaking country. Research shows that living in an aged care facility could make some older people feel disempowered. Language and cultural diversity and barriers can further add to that disempowerment, as communication and companionship are very important for many residents. Dr. Cation suggests that being aware of their peers' culture and language can help residents build relationships with each other, family, and staff, which reveals another benefit of my initiative, as it will allow a wider understanding and awareness of other members within the home. My idea is unique as it focuses on certain cultures within a diverse nursing home through a short program that can be applied to different cultures. There are many aged cares that are religion or culture specific, but more often than not, all residents are of the same or similar background. The loss of culture is a loss that has a great impact on individuals, and as can be seen by these typical foods provided to residents, nursing homes lack the traditional cultural factor as staff are not able to create dishes specific to each nationality because of the diversity that may be found in the home. My initiative would need assistance from nursing homes in order to administer the program. School volunteers or possibly youth groups would be needed to help assist, as they would bring more joy to the elderly, and groups that may add to the experience, for example a drumming group for Lebanese residents, would be encouraged. An example itinerary adapted to the Lebanese culture would include Week 1, introducing the program and sharing facts about Lebanon over a cup of Lebanese coffee. Week 2, playing Lebanese games or ordinary games with a Lebanese twist. Week 3, cooking 2 set savory dishes with simple tasks for the elderly to partake in. Week 4, creating 2 set sweet dishes with simple tasks for the elderly to partake in. Week 5, sing and dance to some traditional Lebanese songs in traditional outfits, possibly bringing in Lebanese drums depending on the sensitivity of the residents. Week 6, watching a Lebanese film. Week 7, have a small party and invite the families of the elderly. In order to raise money for the costs of the program, donations from religious institutions can be donated, specifically during times of almsgiving such as Lent or Ramadan. Alternatively, a fundraiser or concert can be held during Multicultural Week at schools, parks, or religious organizations. A photo framed of the residents during the program with a little specialized message at the bottom would ensure that even after the program is completed, the residents are able to remember their origins from their time participating in the activities. Participants are able to look forward to the next week or next time they do the program. Therefore, my initiative will be beneficial for residents in nursing homes post-COVID-19.